Welcome back to Mac Talks Football, and Barcelona have destroyed Real Madrid in the El Clasico 4-0 win at the Santiago Bernabeu, and what a game it was for Barcelona. So let's get right into it. I mean, what a win! You cannot emphasize how important this win was for them, how big this win is for Barcelona, and the way that they played. I mean, it was so beautiful to watch, and it was just perfect, like a perfect night for Barcelona, getting the win, and not just getting the win to get a win like that at the Santiago Bernabeu. I mean, the feeling must be special. The game, it was basically a game of two halves. The first half, it was a very evenly played, evenly matched. Both teams really went at it. It was like almost a 50-50 game in the first half. Both teams went at it. Both teams created chances. Both teams came close to score. Real Madrid scored itself. Kylian Mbappe scored the goal, but it was ruled offside. So it was like an evenly felt game, and I thought Real Madrid played a bit better as compared to the other games, and I thought they were doing really good against Barcelona. I went for a 2-1 win for Barcelona. I just thought that they have been amazing this season, and I just thought that they were gonna go ahead and get it because as a team they have been playing a lot better than Real Madrid. So that's what was my thinking before the game. But as the game was going on, I just felt that it was gonna end up being a very close game. In that, as I said, in that first half, it was a very close by both teams. Second half comes in and everything changes completely. I mean, Barcelona, they just go up, take the game at 3-4 levels up, and Real Madrid just have no idea what to do, how to deal with them, and Barcelona completely destroy them. Robert Lewandowski, he scores the first one, then he scores that second goal. Nobody's marking him easily. The cross comes in from the left hand side and nobody's really marking him. A great header, and it becomes a 2-0. Even for the first goal, how the ball comes in so easily through so many Real Madrid players, I have no idea. Straight at the feet of Robert Lewandowski, like he didn't even have to move to get the ball. Goes away, scores the first goal, then the second goal, and after that it became very easy for Barcelona to counter attack Real Madrid. They just sat back and basically Real Madrid tried to put their men forward, try to get the goals, and the moment they lost the ball, Barcelona would just use their runners, put out long balls over the top, and get the ball to Robert Lewandowski, and he could easily have had 3 or 4 goals. He missed the 2 open chances, 2 open goals, hits the crossbar for the first time, second time blazes it over the bar, and as I said, it could have easily been 4 goals for Robert Lewandowski in that game, but for him it was just 2. Then the third goal comes in, and again it was so easy for Barcelona. Like the ball comes in and directly over the top of the defense, and Lamine Yamal is there, takes a couple of touches, brings it in, shoots, and it's a 3-0 for Barcelona. Couple of minutes later, it's Rafinha's turn again. Same process. I don't know what Luis Vasquez is doing, just standing there. I understand it is not his natural position. He doesn't like he's more like a winger, and he has to play at the back. But again, you cannot just stand there. You need to do something. You need to move. So very easy for Rafinha to get the ball, use his pace, and goes past him and goes around the goalkeeper and scores that goal. It becomes 4-0, and it was embarrassing for Real Madrid. I mean, there is no other way about it. And the thing is, after that first half, if you would have told anybody that Barcelona are going to win it 4-0, everybody would have laughed at your face, because that's how close that first half was. Second half, I mean, it was really good from Barcelona. As I said, they stepped their game 2-3 levels up, and Real Madrid really had no answer to them. Hansi Flick, it was his first El Clasico, and the way he basically outsmart Carlo Ancelotti, like it was really impressive from him and his team. Like you can make all your plans, and you can try out all your tactics unless your team doesn't go out and perform to the level that you expect from them. It doesn't matter how much of a good technician you become, or how much of a good tactician you are, or how many good plans you make. Your team needs to go out there and get the job done, and Barcelona did that, and they did it quite comfortably. Like in the second half, Real Madrid barely created any chances. I just remember a couple of those, and one of them came to Jude Bellingham, and he misses it again. That Jude Bellingham miss basically summed up the Real Madrid tonight. So easy, like he was one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and if it's a Jude Bellingham who is fit on, if it's a Real Madrid who are on a high morale, he easily places it behind the keeper, but he shoots straight at the keeper, and he saves it very easily, and his bad run continues as well. I said that maybe this might be the game where Jude Bellingham finally starts the season, because he has not scored a single goal this season. I want to talk about Kylian Mbappe, because He scored 2 goals, but both of them were offside. And I did the the combined 11 video before the game, and I had put Robert Lewandowski. And I know I got abused, a lot of abuse on Twitter, and my own brother who is a Real Madrid fan, and my Barcelona, my cousin also is a Barca fan, and both of them were also on my point, on my case, that why I have not I did Mbappe should be in place of Robert Lewandowski. But I just feel that because he has not performed, and the thing is today, how many times Kylian Mbappe was offside? I think it was 8 or 9 times, and about 5 or 6 times it is so obvious, from a naked eye, and everybody can see it clearly that he is offside. He there, and the thing that baffles my mind is he doesn't need to be offside so many times in so many occasions. Like the pace that this guy has, he can easily wait a couple of seconds and then he can make the run. That just shows you how good Barcelona's back line were, how coherent, and how in sync they were, that they knew how every single time the one person moves forward, all three of them move with him, and they made sure that Kylian Mbappe never really got the chance to do what he does. But you would still expect a player like with the caliber of Kylian Mbappe to understand this. It has happened with you once, twice, thrice. Like you have been offside 8 times. 8 times, and it is not a normal game. It is El Clasico, it is El fucking Clasico. What are you doing? And so many times you are going offside. 2 goals he scored, but doesn't matter. It doesn't really. As I say, it was so. I could not believe that this guy is getting being called offside so many times. And I think Real Madrid were offside 12 times and Barcelona were offside just once. That just shows you the difference and how good Barcelona were as as a team, as a defense, that they knew when and when not to move. It was so good. Hansi Flick really swooped past Ancelotti in every department in that game, and they get the win. They deserve the win. Like, there is no question about it. They were brilliant. 6 points lead now against Real Madrid, and that is a big lead. They had 4 points lead before, but then they drew a game, so that lead came down. 5 points lead, sorry, and it became a 3 points, and that is why this game was so big. If Real win, they would have been on points, same points at Barca, but now Barca have a 6 points lead, and it is a big lead. There's no two ways about it. And now Real Madrid really need to work out. I've been saying this since the start of the season, that Real Madrid are not really playing to their potential. There have been games where they have gone ahead and won the games, but they have not really played good. Last week's games, for example, as against Celta Vigo, they were not really good. They just got away because of 2 brilliant moments of magic courtesy of Kylian Mbappe and Vinny Jr. Otherwise, Celta Vigo were the better team in that game. At their game against Valladolid as well, there are a couple of more games there where they have not played really good, and they've just somehow managed to get the win or managed to get a draw. And that is why I've been saying consistently that they are not playing good. And I've been getting abused by a Real Madrid fan that I'm too much pro Barca. Like, I really couldn't give a fuck about Barca or Real, to be very honest with you. I'm an Arsenal fan. I really don't care that much. And the fact is that in La Liga, the team that if I feel something, it is a Villarreal. So, like, I have nothing to do with Real or Barca, but this is what I see, and you can see it clearly, and it showed today. The difference in class and the way that both these teams are playing. Barca at the moment are miles ahead, and I think Carlo Ancelotti knows this, and he needs to fix this up. Otherwise, it is going to be a very hard season for them. And this is like what, match day 11, and I think I'm going to make a bold prediction right now. I don't see anybody stopping Barca from winning the league. I'm saying it right now. I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. And I was the one person that when I made the prediction, I thought Barcelona were going to come third. That was my prediction, and I thought it was going to be between the Madrid clubs at the title charge. I thought it was going to be between Real and Atleti. Real being great from last season, and Atleti, they had brought such amount good players, and I thought this was going to be the year where Simeone finally comes back and Atleti get in a real title challenge. So that was my prediction. But now, since what I have seen and what I have watch how both all 3 teams are playing, I just don't see anybody stopping Barcelona from winning the league, especially after tonight's performance. There's no doubt in my mind. I'll be very honest with you. Of course, this could be you can say that I'm being too quick or too reactionary and whatnot, but it is not just reaction. It is 11 weeks of following La Liga, seeing their matches. I have watched Barcelona play about 7 times. I have watched Real Madrid play about 8 times. So I have seen them out of 11 games, 7 or 8 games. I have have watched them play, and I have seen them how they are playing. So I can, I know what I'm saying. Like, this is my gut feeling. I just don't see anybody stopping Barcelona now. I think they are gonna win it. And again, it is just match day 11, but this is my bold prediction. I hope that I am right, but I really seriously think it is. I think the title is really gonna be very honest with you, because I know the only team that could stop Barcelona was Real Madrid, and with the way that they played today, there's no chance that anybody is stopping Barcelona. So yeah, Real Madrid, I mean, I really don't know what is happening. The first half is, and this has been the problem for them since the start of the season. They are so good in certain parts of the game. I have been saying this consistently throughout the season. If you look at every review that I have done for Real Madrid, I have been saying this every single video, that they are not playing to their potential. It is the same every game. If they will play one good half, and then one half would be disaster. They will play good for 30-40 minutes, and the rest of the game would be a disaster. And it was the same today, and it is the same in the Champions League as well. People forget that they were atrocious against Dortmund in the first half. They made a great recovery, but the thing is, if you are following Bundesliga and if you are following Dortmund, you would know that they are terrible in their defense. Today again, they lost against Augsburg. Both goals, their goals were also defensive error. So it's not like Madrid did something spectacular. That was an individual performance from Vinny Jr. that got them the win in against Dortmund. So it has been continuing, it has been a trend in the entire season till now, that Real are not performing to their level. They play it's not even like 1 week they are good and 1 week they are back. In one single game, there are phases where they just go away. Like you couldn't believe that it's a Real Madrid. So it was coming. I expected. I in my prediction, I said it was gonna be a 2-1 win. I thought it would be very easy for Barcelona. It became way better than 2-1, and yeah, that is it. As I said before, I think the title is done. The season is done, in my opinion. They could make a comeback. It can happen and whatnot, but for me, it's done. Barcelona are gonna win it. They are gonna win the La Liga. It's as simple as that. Amazing night. Can Real Madrid come back? Of course they can. There's no doubt about it. But for me, I don't think so. It's done. And that is it from me in this video. Let me know what you guys thought of the game, what you guys thought of Lewandowski, what you guys thought of Mbappe, Hansi Flick, Ancelotti, everything. And do you agree with me? Do you think the season is gone, or I'm being too reactionary? Let me know in the comment section below. I like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. We are trying to get to 400 subscribers before the month of October ends, so please go ahead and subscribe to the channel and help us grow. It is a big task, I know, like almost 120 subscribers to get in about 7 days. It's a big task, but we hope we are able to achieve it. So please go ahead and subscribe. Until next time, bye bye.